Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. If I can conquer Queen Naomi, you are too small for me. You are no match to me. New war ensues between Ebony and Igbi, as it is believed that, Igbi is also covering Ooni of Ife's eyes towards Ebony. So now, as we are hearing, if the information is true, they are saying that the fight, okay, sorry about that sound, is the other this thing that failed. That the fight is not just about Olori Naomi, that it has to do with Ebony as well, okay? And that is why they say when you dig a hole for somebody, you get to fall into that hole. Because I don't understand why Ebony would have been so much against Olori Naomi. They were somehow friends. I do know that Olori Naomi met Ebony in the palace, and from what we are hearing, Ebony's always had a relationship with the Ooni of Ife. But the truth is that it's not Queen Naomi's fault that Kabiyesi did not choose her over Olori Naomi. Naomi was just an innocent girl that was brought into the palace, and later people started acting as though Naomi is, standing against them. Naomi is, working against them. Throughout the period, they say when the Ooni of Ife proposed to Olori Naomi, the first question that Naomi asked at the time was that, what do we do with this religious disparity that we have? I am a born-again Christian, a prophetess at that. You are a pagan, okay? You believe in Ifa. How do we merge this? How do we, coexist and all of that? You do know that I will never, under any circumstances, go into idolatry, right? Whatever. They said that was the question. And he said no. That whatever you will have to do as my wife, there's somebody in the palace who would do it. At that time, everybody was still Ayaba, okay? That was all she was. But at the time, Naomi did not know that Ebony's intention, everything Ebony had ever wanted was to be, wife to the Ooni of Ife. But when Naomi came in and fully settled in the palace, Naomi found out that there was an affair and all of that. And then that was when we heard that the conspiracy began. From what we heard, though, as it is rumored and making rounds on social media, that it was with Iya Laje, that she was the kingpin of that conspiracy. Iya Laja, a lot of other people that were also accused. Now, they said that certain things happened in the palace. On that day, there is this story that we have heard over and over again. They say it was the rod that broke the camel's back, okay? We heard what happened on the day that Kabiyesi had a book launch. Was it on the 2000 and 2022 or 2021 when Naomi left the palace? Kabiyesi had a book launch in Lagos, and Kabiyesi was supposed to go with Naomi, and Naomi was prepared, and they said Kabiyesi had asked everybody to go and fetch Naomi, and when she went in and she came back and said Naomi said she wasn't going anywhere. And you do know that they've been having their problems, their differences here and there, and they said Kabiyesi got really upset. Kabiyesi could not even believe what he heard, that Olori Naomi rejected him like that again. Kabiyesi left with his convoy and left with Ebony and went for that book launch. And when Naomi came out, found out that Kabiyesi had gone with Ebony, they said that was what, that at that moment of confusion, that moment of anger, that moment of everything was when she made that decision that I do know that she has regretted up until today. The decision that everybody is using against her. Even today, a lot of people feel like she deserves to be where she is because of that single decision. People forget that there's no marriage without problems, okay? People now that think that Naomi deserves what she got because she insulted the Ooni of Ife, forgetting that they are families and they are in marriage. A lot of things that say, Ebony, did a whole lot concerning this marriage, the fall of that marriage. But however, you do know that because we don't live there with them, we might never ever know what the true situation is or the true position of things may be. But of course, it is what it is. So right now, when they said that time that Nami just left, Ebony was the sweetest thing to the Ooni of Ife. Ooni of Ife loved her. Ooni of Ife was taking her everywhere. Peppers were carrying her and all of that. That even she could never ever believe that Kabiyesi would marry this many wives. Kabiyesi married them, and she was the last person that came in. Now, look at the number of people. Look at the fight. The fight. I want to believe that maybe, just maybe, if maybe seeing that Kabiyesi was itching or maybe wanted to marry or whatever it is, maybe she had spoken to Olori Naomi that instead of him to go and bring a stranger, let us do it too, let it be me. I don't know if I'm making any sense, rather than, joining others to go against her. Now, look at what is going on. Now, there is this speculation that is making the rounds again all over the place that this is Igbi's handwork, that it is Igbi that is doing this thing to Ebony right now. It is Igbi that is turning the heart of Ebony from the Ooni of Ife. It is Igbi that is trying to put Ebony out of her matrimonial home. It is Igbi. It is Igbi. Does she have a personal problem with Igbi? We don't know, but they say yes, they do have personal problems with Igbi. And Igbi is somebody that you cannot trust, you cannot test. If you try her, she's ready to push. Even a lot of people now, they are even attributing what is going on even in the life of Olori Naomi now to Igbi. Now, maybe it was just an accident. Maybe it was truly just an accident. So if it was truly just an accident, what is that thing that is making Ooni of Ife not to remember that there is a Naomi somewhere? What is that thing that is making Ooni of Ife to be so slow over trying to do something to help Olori Naomi? Who in this world would have believed that Naomi would sleep in prison, Christmas, New Year, spend New Year in prison? Who on earth would have believed? And right now, a lot of people are even scared as to what may happen on the 14th. Even though we have heard that they might bring it forward next week, they might be able to do something. But from what these people are doing and everything that is happening, people are also afraid that on that 14th, they might still just adjourn it. And you know that the court, they adjourn a case today, adjourn it to tomorrow, adjourn it to next tomorrow, and all of that, if something is not done. And so, who would have believed that Naomi would stay in prison on Christmas? Naomi was taken to court such that she even slummed. Okay, who would have believed? Nobody would have believed it. Right now, is looking at the way Kabiyesi is going about it and all of that. It's almost as if he could care less about Olori Naomi and all of that. What is going on? Who is doing this? They said is the question that everybody is asking. What is going on? This is what we are hearing. If the information is true, I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget, these are all alleged, rumored, and speculated information making the rounds on social media.